Virgil Ortiz is back, Riyadh season, February 22nd to start the new year off right. We're getting Virgil Ortiz back in the ring. He's making his return fight. It's going to be exciting against Israil Madrimov. Obviously, if you guys aren't familiar, as you should be, Terence Crawford fought Israil Madrimov, and that was a very interesting fight. A lot of people thought that, it was kind of a robbery, not so much of a robbery, but I think when it's that close of a fight, you really can't call it a robbery. At least I saw it as a close fight. A lot of people said Bud won. In the moment, I thought Madrimov won, but I said in my reaction video that I was watching it on my phone because I couldn't, set up. I was traveling at the time. So, to each their own. People are going to say what they're going to say. I just thought it was a really competitive fight. So to go from that into, the Madrimov and Ortiz fight, it's going to be very interesting because ultimately, people are inevitably going to compare what Virgil Ortiz does in this fight, and then they're going to, put it next to what Crawford did, right? So if he stops Madrimov, and, some people are saying that, some people think Virgil's going to lose. I think this is a really tough fight for Virgil. I think this is going to be his most difficult test. In his last fight against Sergey Bohachuk, Virgil Ortiz didn't look his best. Let's be real. He was vicious. He was exciting. He was all of that. But ultimately, he got dropped a few times. And, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look in terms of, having a complete clean performance. And I'm a big Virgil fan. I'm pulling for him against Madrimov. I'd like to see him, win that fight. So maybe he gets a big opportunity against Terence Crawford, right? That's the goal. That's what he wants. He's been wanting an Errol Spence fight. He's been wanting a Terence Crawford fight. And this is his ticket. This is his opportunity to, punch a hole into that ticket and ultimately get that Bud fight, right? Because the Spence fight lost its value with Terence Crawford beating the brakes off of Errol Spence. So you got to look at it and say, okay, let's see if Virgil can really pull this off, because we've seen him go through a lot of adversity in his early career. He's still a very young guy within the sport of boxing, but ultimately he's getting to that point where it's like there's no one else to fight except the top guys. So after this fight with Madrimov, let's see if he can get past him, because it's not going to be easy. Let's take a little bit of a closer look into this fight, because ultimately when you look at Madrimov and Crawford, let's be real, this is one of the first times that I saw Madrimov fight. I saw him fight one time prior, but other than that, I wasn't really familiar with him. So to see what he did against Terence Crawford was shocking to me. I thought Bud would have a lot more control than he did. And a lot of people are going to comment and say, well, I saw Bud controlling that whole fight. That's your opinion, and I respect it. But me personally, I didn't see Bud controlling the whole fight. I saw him having difficulty getting on the inside. He was countering well, but so was Madrimov. And Madrimov was kind of pushing that pace. It seemed like he was dictating the pace, at least in my eyes. But a lot of people believe that Bud was controlling Madrimov the whole fight. So to each their own. But with a guy like Madrimov, the movement, that awkward movement is going to be difficult for Virgil to time. Virgil has power, but he's better when a guy's coming forward, or if, a guy's stationary. Like any other fighter, when they're straight up and down, there's no, like Floyd Mayweather says, straight up and down, no special effects. You don't really have to worry about it. But when there's a guy that's awkward and he's bouncing and he's in your face, he's out of range, and then he's in range again, but he's throwing his shots, it's going to be difficult for, Virgil to deal with that. Because Virgil, when he does get hit, I'm not too sure how well Virgil can take Madrimov's best punch, but most fighters haven't been able to take Virgil's best punch. So I'm going to lean towards Virgil, but I really see this as a 50-50 fight. It's going to be a difficult fight for Virgil, and we're going to really, once again, see what kind of fighter he is. I feel like we all know he's a warrior, but this is going to be another one of those fights where he's going to have to dig deep to pull out the victory. But I think he's going to want it even more, because I think he knows if he pulls off a stellar victory against Israil Madrimov, then that kind of puts him in front of the line to fight Terence Crawford. I think he would have more of a right to fight Bud than Boots would, and so that's undeniable. So this is a huge fight for Virgil, but it's also his biggest and toughest test. But like I said, the reward is so sweet. If he's able to stop this guy and do what Terence Crawford wasn't able to do, then we have a potential fight. We have a potential mega fight between Virgil Ortiz and Terence Crawford, and that would be really exciting for the sport of boxing. So let me know in the comments who you guys got, Virgil Ortiz versus Israil Madrimov. I think, it's a really close fight, but I'm going to pull for Virgil because I really want to see Terence Crawford and Virgil. I think that's a crazy offensive fight. Not an easy fight for Virgil. He'll definitely come in as the underdog, but I'd love to see it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next Nabs Boxing video. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.